Wing play in, get to the byline. I would think take somebody off at the back and get another forward on. I think they could afford to take a few more chances to try and win this game.
They have Morishima on the bench, Paulinho as well is also on the bench. An early opportunity here, fisted away from Kim Young-dae. The shot. 6 red shirts trying to get in there. The little nick at the near post. Nishibi in goal. Well, that is the first time we've mentioned his.
You can see absolutely nothing's changed from FC Seoul.
They've just got to be disciplined.
Yep.
One lapse of concentration and it could all go wrong for them. Great work, brilliant ball! It's got to be the opening goal, and it is! The first time they've probably got in behind them. Kobayashi, the 26-year-old, 5'10" striker, rose well, he hung there and he drilled it back into that far corner. Brilliant work from Akubo down the left-hand side, but make no mistakes about it.
The question is, can you get behind the defence? They've got to the byline virtually, and it's a good ball in, but it's a great header because he manages to get good pace on it from a difficult position, and he gets such a good angle. Always you have to go back across goal in those situations, and the way he just pinged the header was exquisite. Terrific goal, and it's exactly what I think he's left.
Defending, here it is from a different angle. No matter what angle you look at it, it's brilliant.
Well, he's just lost his man, hasn't he? Did you see that just before the ball came in? He made a run near, and then he went to the far post. It's where you make one run for the defender, and then you make one run for yourself. Lost his man, but he still had a lot of work to do, Paul. What a great header.
That's poor defending on that occasion from Nakazawa. A chance to pull one back, and it's gone in! Escudero has equalised! Well, lapses of concentration all over the park at the moment. FC Seoul have struck straight back. It's a huge mistake from Nakazawa, but it's Escudero that becomes the sole man for FC Seoul.
Well, that is extraordinary. You always say just after you've scored is a very vulnerable time for any team, and oh my goodness for Kawasaki frontale. It was so evident there. This is terrible defending, terrible. Just deal with it, get it out of play, and then that's a great ball pulled back. He had Chaudhuri on the near post but didn't pick him out, went to Escudero further back, and I thought Escudero had actually scooped it over the bar, just clips the underside, and a good for is a great result for FC Seoul.
Nakamura just wouldn't dip enough. The wall doing its job, standing big and strong. Kim Young-dae in goal, setting it up right.
He gets a good trajectory on as well when his teammates, when they've got the ball forward.
Good work there though from Nakamura. Threads it out wide, bodies in the box. One on the edges, Akubo outside of the foot, keeps it simple. Nakamura floats one into that far post area, and a bit of uncertainty there from 6'2" Kim Young-dae in goal on occasion now, because there are a number of balls in and around the ground. Sometimes you're better off playing one off the boards to get it back onto the field of play. Renato gets a nudge there from Chaudhuri. The referee's blown the whistle and pointed to the spot. That is harsh. No question that is harsh. Renato has gone down easily on occasion during this game.
I think justice would be done.
Well, let's see. It is the 25-year-old up against the veteran 34-year-old. Renato slots it home, as cool and as comfortable as you like. But it's going to be a respot. He's turned around, he's pointed the finger. Encroachment. Good decision.
Well, I think
it is.
Go. Yes, on this side. Well, he's only about 3 or 4 metres inside the penalty area.
So let's just see what the Brazilian does. This is penalty, take 2. Renato, I'll just go the other side, tuck it in, make absolutely no mistake. That is as cool as you like. Real bit of quality from the man that was on loan at Kawasaki during 2012-2013 season. Has now signed on a permanent basis. In behind and bounced straight back again. Ko Mong-jin trying to get in behind. Here's Yunil Lok. Well, the discipline needs to come back here now for Seoul. Escudero shooting from range, he dips. Good save from Nishibi. It's the first real action that he has seen And that is a good solid save from the 33-year-old.
Wobbled about a bit, didn't it, that shot from Escudero? The way he struck it, strikes across the ball, just wobbled a bit and hit the ground, so had to put
5 there, Jamie. There's not even a 4 and a 5 and a 5 and a 4 or whatever. It's a lovely ball threaded through again. Time and space. Back to Choi Hunte. Escudero trying to turn with the ball. Renato goes to ground. Cheaply again. Great feet from Escudero. Escudero skipped past 2 challenges. Just couldn't skip past the 3rd.
I think he would love to have had the opportunity to go down under a challenge, but didn't.
Let's see what quality will be delivered here from Choi Hunte. Hangs one up at that far post, far too close to the goalkeeper. They're coming together off the ball there, and he's just thrown that straight into the FC Seoul player. Now they're not going to give the ball back because that's a mistake. Who's down? Is that the goal scorer? No, it isn't. Brilliant.
He was just about to strike, wasn't he? And then realised there's a player down hurt.
I thought he bounced it off the head there of Kim Ju-young. Scooped over the top, the equaliser! Handball! Play on! My goodness, play allowed to continue. Pull back, that should have been the equaliser. Yunil-lok. Still Yunil-lok. Corner. Well, the referee saying no, go away. Jesse going over and having a whinge up and a moan. Chest, arm.
It's got to be handball.
But he should have brought that down and scored, Jamie.
Yeah.
And that's a lovely little layoff back to Nakamura. He threads it wide into the path of Okubo, who switches play with a plum. It's a lovely ball played in. Oh, Nakamura with a real good run forwards. Nakamura adjudged to have kicked that ball. It didn't look like it. He can't believe it. Well, we've said about the official seeing it, Jamie, but you've got to see decisions and instances like that. That was a defensive clearance.
Well, it certainly looked that way, and Kim Yong-dae not really...
Couldn't dance past the second, though. Does well to keep it. Gives it to Renato, who in turn tees it up nicely for Maria. Easy pickings for Kim Yong-dae.
I think Maria could have been a bit...
Gucci. Renato looks to get past Chowdhury. He's got a booking for that, and you can see Chowdhury is absolutely incensed there, and his English is very good by the looks of things. He was one of them.
This one's ridiculous. that really is embarrassing.
It's to go plus stoppage time. Little nudge in the back. That should have been a free kick, not given, right in front of the referee as well. Good ball whipped in. Got your hands in behind. What a challenge that was. But what a challenge from Nakazawa.
But Go Johan wants his... Oh, he's got his timing perfect. And once again, that touch isn't where it wanted to be. He got away from him. He needed to get that ball out in front of him. And then there's no chance to make the challenge. That should have been the equaliser. Well, you can see on his face.
Games that we've done where no physios have been on, nothing. And somehow a minute miraculously appears from nowhere. Chance here, Escudero, lovely ball. Oh, what defending that was. Jesse with a real long leg going out there, but they have got bodies on the overlap on the far side. Drill goal bang, and it's the equaliser, and it's a stunner from Kim Ji-woo. What a strike. They gambled, they've left 3 at the back, they've pushed more bodies forwards in search of the equaliser, and what a finish that is from the 30-year-old. Stunning strike from him to square things up here. And that should be the end of the goal scoring, Jamie, but what a goal.
What a goal indeed. Escudero almost squeezing the ball through. Just when you think the danger's passed, look at this for a strike. That is as sweet as you can get. Exactly what you need to do. Again, it's across the goalkeeper, which is where you want to be going because his weight's all moving towards the near post. Look at the celebration. Choi Young-soo absolutely delighted. I think he was smiling there, Paul.
Emotion from Escudero. They've kept the ball here for a good 2 or 3 minutes. They've looked very comfortable with it. Escudero's unmarked. Escudero with the header. Pops it goal bound. Couldn't get the power in it. Hashibi come back and defended the other. 4 minutes of time added on. We haven't had a substitution. Unbelievable.
I'm enjoying it, Paul. I'm quite happy to have another 4 minutes of this.
Well, Nakamura dinks one to the far post. What a ball! What a touch! Brilliant challenge from Ibanez, who gets back there to put it in. He wants the penalty. Akubo with a fantastic run in behind. How about that for a ball?
Fabulous ball and a good take on the chest. And I don't think there's any claim for a penalty at all there. I don't think anyone's going to be complaining too much. They've had full value for the game this evening, and what a difficult one to call for going forward to next week.
There could be a chance here though, because bearing down Yonil Lok to win it, and it's drama at the end. Unbelievable. He's just nipped in, took the ball off Jesse's foot, rounded him, bear down on goal, and as cool as you like has slotted it home, and it is a massive smash and grab from FC Seoul. Choi Young-soo has got his tactics spot on. He's bored Kawasaki to death in the first half, and they've looked 100% better the second, and somehow Kawasaki will come away from this trailing going into the second leg.
Well, this is a terrible, disastrous error. He's taken too long, and Yonil Lok's probably the player he would least like to have done that to, because he's quick, he's got good feet, he's very confident. He goes straight at the heart of the defence, and it's between the goalkeeper's legs. It's so often you can tuck the ball away like that. And 2 minutes into stoppage time, an amazing performance, an amazing result.
2 defensive errors.
Another interesting ball played forward.
The whistle goes into the mouth. Jamie Reeves, what do you make of that 90 minutes? Because I think we're both sitting here stunned.
Well, I think the second half, Paul, has been as good a half of football in this competition as we've seen. Absolutely fabulous entertainment. 5 goals, mistakes made by both sides, a slightly dubious penalty, but certainly very interesting game. Sets it up beautifully for next week, but great result for FC Seoul.
Kobayashi started it off, Escudero, Renato penalty, Kim Chi-woo and Yonil Lok were the goal scorers, but FC Seoul take the advantage going into the second leg next week.